I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry. I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash gooshmash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf.
Recent unsettling claims have emerged about Diddy and an alleged network of predators in Hollywood, with former child actor Orlando Brown, notably recognized for his role in the Disney teen sitcom That's So Raven, coming forward to speak about it. Orlando has been battling mental health and substance use issues for a prolonged period, but has recently shown signs of making positive changes in his life. Earlier this year, Orlando underwent a mental health evaluation and has since shared his journey towards a clean and sober lifestyle. Nonetheless, the psychological scars from his experiences as a child actor linger, often leading people to doubt the credibility of his statements in interviews. Orlando's past comments about Diddy and the entertainment industry are gaining renewed attention in light of recent allegations about Diddy's involvement in grooming and exploiting young boys and men. In a recent interview on Cam Capone News, following Diddy's settlement of a lawsuit related to sexual assault and trafficking involving Cassie, Orlando reignited discussions about alleged circles of high-profile predators in Hollywood targeting young actors and musicians. Questions arise about what Orlando Brown endured as a child star and whether he was a victim of Diddy and other rumored industry predators. Orlando has been vocal about the dark underbelly of the music and movie business, specifically accusing Diddy of being part of a group of influential figures who exploit young talents. It's also worth noting the rise of Sloan Bella, a celebrity medium who gained attention online for her accurate prediction about Cassie's actions against Diddy, coinciding with the anniversary of Kim Porter's death. Porter, Diddy's ex and mother of 3 of his children, was purportedly privy to disturbing occurrences involving children at Diddy's gatherings and was allegedly planning to expose these in a tell-all book. The emerging details paint a troubling picture of the hidden aspects of the entertainment industry, suggesting a secret, dark side that is only now being uncovered. Sloan Bella also mentioned Justin Bieber as a possible victim of the rumored abusive practices in the industry, fueling speculation about Diddy's inappropriate relationships with Bieber and Usher. Orlando Brown, once a promising young actor juggling 3 Disney shows, including The Proud Family, Fillmore, and his notable role as Eddie Thomas in That's So Raven, became an iconic figure of his era. That's So Raven was a huge success, breaking Disney records by being the first series to hit 100 episodes. However, after the show ended in 2007, Orlando's life took a downward spiral, beginning with a drug possession charge in Houston the same year. Orlando's attempts to transition from acting to music were met with limited success, and he faced repeated legal troubles, including DUI arrests in 2011 and 2012, resulting in a jail sentence after failing to comply with court orders. Additionally, in 2014, a troubling audio recording surfaced, purportedly featuring Orlando threatening a woman and her family, adding to the complexity of his situation and the challenges he faced in his post-Disney career. Orlando Brown's representatives initially dismissed claims that it was his voice in a controversial audio recording, but Orlando later stated that the woman in question was a stalker who wouldn't leave him alone. He found himself entangled with the law for disturbing the peace, but charges were not pressed due to insufficient evidence. It became increasingly apparent that Orlando was struggling with substance abuse and unresolved trauma from his past. In a glimpse of hope, Orlando seemed to be making a turnaround. He managed to secure a few minor roles, including a cameo in the 2015 film Straight Outta Compton, and a supporting role in American Bad Boy with Cat Williams. A 2015 appearance on The View for a That's So Raven reunion showed him in high spirits, sparking optimism among fans about his recovery. However, Orlando's life and career did not follow a path of resurgence. He continued to grapple with the lingering effects of his childhood traumas. In February 2016, a public incident involving his girlfriend led to charges of domestic violence and illegal substance possession. The public sympathized with Orlando, recognizing the depth of his ongoing internal battles. Following a jail sentence, Orlando's loved ones staged an intervention, and he briefly entered a rehabilitation program, only to leave after a week. His mental health appeared to deteriorate further, as evidenced by a video of him wandering the streets barefoot and engaging in a heated exchange with a homeowner. In a December 2018 interview with Dr. Phil, Orlando made erratic claims, including alleging he was Michael Jackson's son and being uncertain about the names of his 4 children. Orlando's recent spree of interviews has been laden with explosive revelations about the entertainment industry, discussing rumored rituals and predatory practices. However, his erratic behavior in these interviews raises questions about his mental health and substance use. Some fans speculate that Orlando's seemingly chaotic demeanor might be a deliberate strategy to bring attention to the dark realities of Hollywood without facing severe repercussions. In a recent appearance on the Cam Capone News podcast, Orlando suggested that the hidden aspects of the entertainment industry are far more ominous than commonly perceived. He alluded to a level of darkness beneath the surface of the industry involving alleged sacrifices and predatory practices. Yet, Orlando cautiously avoided specifics, citing the potential danger to his own safety. This cautious approach indicated Orlando was navigating a perilous landscape, hinting at deeply unsettling truths he was reluctant to fully disclose. In a follow-up interview on the same platform, Orlando continued to unveil shocking details, intensifying his claims about the industry. He discussed the Balenciaga scandal and referred to alleged hidden symbols in the brand's controversial campaigns, including something he referred to as panda eyes. This series of disclosures from Orlando hints at a willingness to reveal even more about the hidden and potentially alarming facets of Hollywood. Orlando Brown has made claims implicating the parents of young entertainers in Hollywood, suggesting they are complicit in selling their children to the industry. This disturbing revelation isn't unique to Orlando. Similar allegations were previously made by another child star, Corey Feldman. However, both have faced public skepticism, with some dismissing Corey as attention-seeking and unstable, despite his consistent efforts to bring attention to Hollywood's darker side. Corey's history with substance use has been used to discredit his claims, although he insists his issues originated from mistreatment and manipulation in the industry during his career peak. Corey, who began acting at the age of 3 and worked with major studios like Disney and Nickelodeon, fell into substance use in the late 80s, leading to a severe addiction. He entered rehab in 1990, where he reportedly shared with his therapist, Marlene Nadell, about his experiences of sexual abuse in Hollywood. Despite this, media narratives later used his addiction to question his credibility. In his 2013 memoir, Corey disclosed that he was sexually abused by multiple men in the entertainment industry and revealed that his late friend, Corey Haim, was also a victim. He recounted Haim's alleged abuse during the filming of the 1986 movie Lucas, where an older male convinced Haim that sexual relations between older men and younger boys were normal in Hollywood. In 2020, Corey released a documentary, My Truth, where he named actor Charlie Sheen as the alleged perpetrator of Haim's abuse on the set of Lucas. This claim was supported by several individuals, including his ex-wife Susie Feldman and Lost Boys co-star Jamison Newlander. Sheen, however, vehemently denied these allegations. Corey also accused talent manager Marty Weiss, known for representing child actors in Nickelodeon and Disney shows, of abuse. Weiss was arrested in 2011 following allegations of sexual abuse from a former client. In 2017, Corey publicly identified Weiss as one of his abusers. Corey has also claimed a widespread cover-up within Hollywood, implicating the police in protecting industry figures. He alleged that the LAPD attempted to frame him for a crime to silence his efforts to expose powerful individuals in Hollywood. This allegation gained further suspicion when Corey was reportedly close to releasing police tapes from 1993 that contained names of high-profile individuals involved in Hollywood's alleged elite group. Months before his arrest, Corey named 2 other individuals as his abusers: his former assistant and actor John Grissom, who had a prior arrest for similar offenses, and Alfie Hoffman, the owner of Alfie's Soda Pop Club for child actors, where both Corey and Haim were regulars. Despite Corey's revelations, the media's portrayal of him led many to dismiss his claims. Orlando Brown faces similar skepticism. In a direct link to Diddy, Orlando named Diddy in several interviews, making shocking allegations about his interactions with the music mogul. The portion of the interview where Orlando Brown mentioned Diddy initially went viral, but it was treated more like a punchline, sparking a flurry of jokes on social media. However, with the emergence of disturbing allegations against Diddy, the perspective on Orlando's comments has significantly shifted. people are now revisiting his words with a more serious lens, pondering if Orlando was subtly indicating that he experienced traumatic events as a child actor, potentially involving influential figures in the industry. The situation intensified when headlines broke about Diddy following Cassie's lawsuit filed on November 16th. Capitalizing on this development, Cam Capone News invited Orlando back for another interview to discuss his previous comments about Diddy and to address a story involving 50 Cent and Diddy. Orlando's reaction to these topics in the interview was notable. Despite some people still dismissing Orlando as unstable, possibly due to long-term substance use, a growing number of observers are interpreting his behavior differently. They suggest that his seemingly random outbursts of laughter could be masking deep-seated trauma. Comments from viewers like, "Some people laugh to deal with trauma," "Diddy did something to Orlando, and it's affected him since," and "He doesn't want to die." The exaggerated laughing through the pain. Stay smart, Orlando. Don't let these people get you killed. Reflect a growing concern for Orlando's well-being. Many fear that speaking too candidly about powerful figures might put his life in danger, and there's apprehension that any potential harm to Orlando could be misleadingly portrayed as an accidental or self-inflicted tragedy by the media. It's evident that Orlando's time in the industry has had profound effects on him, and there's a consensus that stepping away from Hollywood might be for the best. The hope is that Orlando will receive the mental, emotional, and psychological support he desperately needs. His journey from a child star in Hollywood, or Hollyweird as some call it, to his current state underscores the failure of the adults in his life to protect and guide him. The allegations Orlando made in his viral interviews have sparked a significant debate. Questions are being raised about whether Diddy and other prominent figures in the industry victimized Orlando, possibly contributing to his ongoing struggles.